I read the book. It was only one account of course, millions that suffer during a war. And anybody who has seen movies or has read about the Second World War, it is so unimaginable what people have gone through in their personal lives. And I know from my own family, our house, of course, was bombarded in Center City, Hanover, so we lived in a basement and had to be evacuated to the country. But in regard to the book, I didn't really know about all of what had really happened to soldiers. My father was a surgeon in the war, and he never wanted to be a physician again after the war because he had cut off young boys' legs and arms. Naturally, that was horrible in Russia. He was also in prison, but fortunately he was caught by the British. But my life started really after the war, where people that had gone through it told me the stories. So many that I thought were pretty bad, but I had no context yet because I grew up in it. I had no shoes, so that was normal to me, not having shoes or only one dress. It was normal. So what I now read in the book, I would say that at my age, people finally come out to actually print these books, write these books, print these books. And in that regard, I find this book very, very important that it did come out, and important that there was an underground. Now, my father was a physician in Munich and had finished his medical training in 1938, and he had to do a residency, and his superior there was from the Jewish religion and disappeared one day, and he said to himself, what is happening in this country? So of course, yes, we were the little people, but my father refused to join the Nazi party. Well, if you refused, you would not have a job. He was fired immediately. But the war started in 1939, so Hitler needed him badly as a physician, put him into the army, and my father did not survive. So my mother was sick with 5 children, and I would say now I wished she was alive that I could ask her many questions. Did I hear about concentration camps? Not until 1953 that I heard about a concentration camp. By that time I was almost 12 years old. I thought, this is amazing. And in school, no word. Nothing was taught about the war because we know they felt guilty. And so they thought if they can just withhold the truth from us, that we may become different human beings. Well, I found out otherwise.